In 2001, Armin Meiwes searched the internet for someone who would let him eat him. When he met Bernd Brandes, he knew he had found that person. Welcome to the very first episode on this channel. My name is Sibo from Germany, and on this channel I want to show you some of the weirdest and most disturbing cases from all around the world. But let's start with a classic case from my home country, the case of Armin Meiwes.
Mein Name ist Armin Meiwes. Ich habe einen Mann auf dessen Wunsch hin getötet, geschlachtet und gegessen.
Armin Meiwes was born in Essen on December 1st, 1961. His father left the family when he was 9 years old. He still had two older half-brothers, as their mother already had two husbands before Meiwes' father. The brothers also left the family at some point and moved to Berlin. From then on, he lived alone with his mother. Later, a psychologist will say that strong attachment disorders developed in Meiwes in this period. He got a secondary school diploma but broke off his apprenticeship and enlisted in the German army for 12 years in 1981. Most of the time he was stationed in Rothenburg, where he still lived with his mother. During his time in the army, he was able to complete training as a non-commissioned officer and later became a computer technician in Kassel. It was only when his mother died in 1999 that everything changed for Meiwes. He fell into a deep hole of loneliness and looked for someone who could give him some kind of closeness, a kind of big brother. In his twisted world, however, Meiwes placed his first personal ad on the internet, looking for people who would voluntarily let themselves be eaten. Later, Meiwes himself will tell that he already had fantasies about eating other people at the age of 8. He placed his personal ads on various websites: a gay cannibal forum on Yahoo, MSN groups for cannibals, and the infamous The Cannibal Cafe. Some of his ads can still be found on the internet today. I will now show and read some original messages posted on the original Cannibal forum. I search a young boy between 18 and 25 years old. Have you a normal body? I butchering you and eat your horny flesh. Frankie. Before Meiwes was to commit his world-famous murder, however, he met with a handful of other men, as he told the Kurt. First, he met with a man that he met on the internet. That man wanted to slaughter his co-worker and therefore wanted to train with Meiwes. However, he felt sick and left before they could start. Meiwes then met with Dirk, who wanted to be killed. He too backed down when he realized that Meiwes was serious. His next meeting was with a student. Meiwes thought he was too fat and refused to slaughter him. Many other men visited Meiwes at home, but none was willing to actually let Meiwes slaughter him. But then he met Bernd Brandes. He met him on the gay cannibal chat on Yahoo. What exactly they wrote to each other is somewhat clear today, as Meiwes himself published this chat, but see for yourself.
Ich habe hier die Chatprotokolle von Bernd Brandes und mir und möchte eigentlich jetzt nur praktisch das vorlesen, was Bernd Brandes mir geschrieben hat. Ich zitiere: Dann hoffe ich bloß, dass du nicht schlapp machst und es wirklich durchziehen kannst und somit auch kein Problem damit hast, mich um die Ecke zu bringen dabei. Soll ja für dich kein Albtraum nach der Erfüllung des Traumes werden. Von mir wird keiner wissen, wohin ich verschwunden bin. Ich bin überhaupt nicht nervös, nur tierisch geil darauf, endlich mein Lebensziel zu erreichen. Solltest vielleicht auch eine Videokamera mitlaufen lassen, damit du es noch einmal genießen kannst. Ich werde dich sowieso nicht mehr verlassen, zumindest nicht komplett. Ich glaube, wenn es dir so gefällt, wie du es dir vorstellst, werde ich auch nicht lange allein im Gefrierfach sein, da ein Teil von mir sowieso bei dir bleibt als Nährstoffe in deinen Zellen, werde ich ja sozusagen dabei sein, wenn du den Nächsten einlädst.
Meiwes and Brandes met on March 9th, 2001. Meiwes said that everything happened relatively quickly because Brandes was already undressing in the living room, which was very embarrassing for him because he was afraid that the neighbors might see it. They had sex before Brandes told him that he wanted him to bite off his genitals and fry them afterwards. Meiwes couldn't do it, despite a lot of effort, so he cut it off with a large butcher's knife. He roasted the meat and brought it to him, but it was burned and could not be eaten, so he had to throw it away. Brandes then bathed in his own blood in the hope of passing out so that Meiwes could slaughter him. Shortly afterwards, Brandes died due to the high blood loss, and Meiwes started the video camera and filmed himself slaughtering him. In total, the video lasts almost 5 hours and is nowadays kept under lock and key by the police. However, some scenes from the video have been leaked onto the internet over the years. For obvious reasons, I cannot show you these leaks, but let me warn you not to look for them, as they are truly disturbing images. Meiwes then chopped Brandes up and stored his meat in a freezer and ate that meat at every meal from then on. It was Brandes' final wish. He thought that the two could grow closer together and he would thus never leave him again, like the brother Meiwes was looking for. Meiwes continued looking for people online. No one seemed to answer until he made another attempt on February 22, 2002, this time in German. Are you between 18 and 25 years old, of normal build and healthy? Do you want to put an end to your life, but do you want something sensible to become of you? Then come to me. I will slaughter you and turn your body into delicious schnitzel and steaks. If you are interested, please apply with your age, height and weight, preferably with a photo. Frankie. A user with the name Hansi then responded, Dear Frankie, I don't want to live anymore and I absolutely have to go on the meat hook. Please process me into schnitzel steak and minced meat. I want it and hope that you will soon stab me with a knife or stun me with a headshot. Who's going to do it if Frankie doesn't? Hansi, do get in touch. I'm a very hungry cannibal and can't wait to meet you. I hope to stab you soon. Why don't you tell me more about yourself? Frankie, I am 178 centimeters tall, 78 kilograms, black-haired, strongly built and healthy. When do you have my slaughter date scheduled? Well, if you can, you'd make a great Easter roast, so Easter Sunday would be a good date. But if that's too soon for you, another date would work too. Please send me an email directly so that we can discuss the details, meeting place, time, etc. I am really looking forward to slaughtering you and eating your delicious meat. Frankie. Hansi didn't reply after this message, which is why Meiwes started another thread in which he asked Hansi to finally get in touch. The whole thing only ended when a concerned user reported the threat to the police and they searched Meiwes' house on December 10, 2002. They discovered the last remnants of Brandes and arrested Meiwes. He was charged with Brandes' murder in December 2003 and sentenced to 8 years in prison for manslaughter in January 2004. Many were unhappy with this sentence, which is why there were repeated complaints in the following years, and in 2006 the sentence was changed to life imprisonment for murder and disturbing the peace of the dead. In prison he joined the Green Prison Group and was transferred to a social institution. In 2017, Meiwes applied for early release from prison, which was rejected. And so Meiwes is still in prison today and will remain there for the rest of his life. He has also been a vegetarian for several years.
Sind Sie glücklich jetzt, weil Sie Herrn Brandes in sich haben?
Nach meiner Vorstellung ist er nun auch ein Teil von mir. Zumindest der Gedanke an ihn, der ist da. Und das ist ein guter Gedanke für mich.
His influence on our society cannot be denied. Big bands like Rammstein dedicated their song Mein Teil to the Cannibal of Rothenburg, as did many other artists. A number of plays and films also deal with this case, although some of them were banned by Meiwes himself. His house is nowadays a popular place for urbexes and videos keep appearing of people posing at the crime scene. What do you think of this case and the punishment? Is it justified because Brandes wanted it? Are they both insane because they have a mental illness? Or do you have a completely different theory? Let me know in the comments. I would also be very happy about a like and a subscription. Good night and stay safe.